What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing the Saints mock draft. I know I've been leaving you guys out a little bit on the edge. 3 days, 11 hours since my last video. Been trying. It's been a pain in the ass having to get adjusted to this whole new college situation, as well as applying for internships. So lots of freaking busy work, along with girlfriend, of course. That is lots of time, and unfortunately, it has been kind of conflicting with my ability to talk with you guys. So trying to get better at that. Trying. Don't worry. As time goes on, I will get better. We saw 2 videos back to back, so I'm going to try to do that again for tomorrow. It is going to be very busy again. Interviews this week. Fun. So let's kick it off. Let's have some fun, and let's resume the draft. The Saints were projected at pick number 31, and I really didn't vibe with that. I had them at pick 27 post all the COVID shit. So, I mean, it's not like I heavily not vibe with it, but I kind of have them being like a first or second round out in the playoffs, as they always are. Pat Freiermuth to the Titans is actually an excellent pick as well. I think I think Kyle Pitts would be a better choice, but I can't blame them for it. But here, ooh, there's a lot of options here. Now, one thing we could be doing is getting ETN here, and here's why. They're thinking about trading Alvin Kamara for possibly 2 first-round picks. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But they're thinking of moving Alvin Kamara. So the idea of getting Travis Etienne isn't a far-fetched idea. So if I'm going to be honest, guys, keep your eyes out for that. But this team is actually really fucking stacked. So looking at like linebacker situations, there's nobody really within the range where I could really be excited about, like Chaz Surratt and stuff. Now, in the actual draft, I could see maybe them going for a Charles Snowden in the first round, just based on like the height, speed type of combo. But, I mean, we never know. Let's look at the quarterbacks, because that's obviously something we're going to look at. And there really ain't shit, guys. So, right now, we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And, like, there really isn't anywhere we can go where it's, like, super lucrative. So, I mean, obviously, this will be extremely dependent on whether Alvin Kamara gets traded, because if he does, ETN's easy. But I'm going to have an interesting pick here. I'm going Paulson Adebo out of Stanford. Excellent cornerback. You can never go wrong with a corner, and I know that you have Marshawn Lattimore there, and he's an excellent lockdown corner, but the second corner is a little bit more unknown, and being able to have 2 top 10 type corners, potentially, in the NFL is something that you cannot underestimate. So I personally would be totally down for that. And as PFF says, you can never have too many cornerbacks. And, you know, their contracts are getting more and more expensive. So being able to get one in the first round and lock them up, they're almost getting quarterback money at this point, is kind of the goal. Now, at this point, we're getting Kyle Pitts. This is some bullshit. Him falling literally 3 times his value. Excellent tight end. And being able to replace Jared Cook in the future is a nice little caveat for them to have. So, love that to death. Tamorrion Terry to the Dolphins. I don't like that pick, actually. I don't know why. I love Tamorrion Terry, but I absolutely hate that pick. I just don't see it as a fit, even though he literally goes to Florida State. So, not really like it makes a huge difference about like location and shit. I just don't vibe with the idea. Now, we don't have a 3rd round pick, and we will be having 1 pick for the Cowboys. Don't worry, I'm actually not going to pick for the Cowboys, or I could. Let me know if you guys, if like I ever have 2 teams, if you guys want me to pick like the 1 pick for the other team, because that'd be fun. Tanner Morgan to the Jets, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be a very interesting scenario. I wonder how Sam Darnold would react to a 4th round quarterback coming in, because I mean 4th round isn't really that big of a deal, but at the same time I would be kind of scared, because the more I watch, both Brady White, like Brady White's 25, but oh my god, Nick Bolton is such the pick here. Sorry guys, Nick Bolton's an absolute beast. I have him as like a early 3rd type player, but like watching Brady White, even though he is 25, so obviously he is 6th, 7th round territory, he is insanely accurate. I've never seen such a beautiful deep ball. Him and De'Aaron King just tie for that. And then you have Tanner Morgan, who has anticipation, he has velocity, he's a very good leader, and he can scramble when he wants to. He is an excellent option. I literally have him currently, I mean, I'm not 100% solidified on this. I need to watch some more T-Law, but I have him above Trevor Lawrence. That's how much in love I am with Tanner Morgan. So at this point, we can look for other options for like running backs and stuff. I think that might be the best option at this point. But again, at this stage of the draft, we have a lot of wide receivers that, of course, fall every single time. And somebody who I really like is Damonte Coxie, but he's a little too similar to my boy Michael Thomas. So Marquez Stevenson could be the guy here, kind of a similar to a Ted Ginn replacement. And I know they have some speed on the team, but Marquez Stevenson would be insane value at this point. And I know it is a little bit sketchy without Drew Brees. And for like the long term, and especially with Drew Brees in the short term, with how his arm hasn't really kept its insane power. But I still think that being able to have some speed, have some stretch, is kind of the idea, like the ultimate goal. And for the Cowboys, we'll pick as if we were actually on the Cowboys. There is 4 corners going to be free agents this offseason, and Trey Dean could be an excellent option. Again, we gotta just check our options, but I mean, wide receiver's not a need at all. So I really do like Trey Dean. I kind of have him as more of a 5th round player. So I definitely passed him, didn't I? No, I didn't. Awesome. So Trey Dean is going to be the pick for the Cowboys. A little bit of a reach, but you can never go wrong with a Florida corner, especially if he's going to be a backup. So love that. So let's see when our next pick is. If I'm not mistaken, it is the 7th round, because the Saints did not have too many picks, unfortunately, for all of us, because I do like picking for the Saints, even though it is kind of a pain in the ass since they have like almost no needs. But you bet your ass that we're going quarterback here. And the question is, which guy should we go with? And like it's an idea, Drew Brees is on the age of retirement, and do you want somebody who can step in or someone who can learn? So that's something I'm like right now processing, and honestly, I don't think there's enough time to groom a quarterback for 1 year. You have to be getting a 1st round type quarterback to groom for a year. So I am going to be reaching, I really don't think this is a reach whatsoever, for Brady White, absolute beast. You guys need to watch some tape on Brady White. You guys are going to shit on me for it, but Brady White deserves to be in like the 5th to 6th round, even though he's going to be 25 near the draft. I mean, this guy's an absolute stud, has velocity, has anticipation. He has just such a beautiful ball. You guys need to watch it before you hate on me for it. So looking over the draft, we have a potential insane duo, very similar to like a Jalen Ramsey and AJ Boye situation with Paulson Adebo and Marshawn Lattimore. We have Kyle Pitts. I don't know how the fuck he fell, but hey, ain't nobody gonna complain about that. I'm sure if both these picks were flipped, it would be still fine by y'all standards. Nick Bolton, again, almost a round value at his pick, and that's absolutely excellent. I think Nick Bolton would be 2 rounds worthy. 2 rounds ahead of that is where I have him right now. So excellent value for the big hitter out of Missouri. And then Marquez Stevenson adding some speed on that not the Houston exterior, on the Saints exterior, kind of replacing Ted Ginn's role, his like vacancy there. And then Brady White, someone who can actually step in. And I think that Brady White's going to be the excellent option here. He can learn a little bit from Drew before he retires, and he's going to be able to hold up the franchise for a little bit while they look for an actual contingency plan. So that's a draft, guys. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.